guys! Hello duelists, Rosmero here, and I finally got my hands on a box of deck build pack Ancient Guardians. Apologies for the delays on this box opening and its respective Theme Duel series, but at least so far I've managed to complete the Ursarctic vs Abhyss matchup, and honestly after spending so much time on it and playtesting both decks, I really think Abhyss is my new favorite archetype of this deck. And we're starting off with Froggy, the Haze of the Abyss, Doremichord, Abhyss, Megapola for the Ursarctic, and Wavering Eyes, a very nice reprint for Pendulum decks. Yeah, so Abhyss is probably the foils that I want to pull most from this set, followed by Ursarctic. After trying them out though, I feel like they're a bit one-dimensional, but I still do like the design, so I still don't mind pulling them. And finally, Doremichord would probably be the one I am least hyped for. Ooh, nice! Big Dipper, the field spell. And we got the Quinn Charge as well, Mega Tennis, and a rare Doremichord. This is me, Doremichord Eliatian. Okay, I'll just put you over here. Now, I have no idea how I'm gonna fit everyone, but let's see, okay? I'll put the packs back there. You know what, actually the spells and traps are not too important because I'd rather showcase the monsters, so maybe I can save some space on them. LF, Dusk of the Abyss. So yeah, I'll put you over here, the Dusk. Oh, Snake Raid! A very nice reprint, and I mean, this card is just so OP in Abhyss. Like, ironically, the best part about this card in Abhyss is that it forces you to discard one card to play, because sometimes you want to do that in Abhyss, because there's a lot of cards you would really rather not play from your hand. Here we have another Doremichord. Tribute to the Snake Deity, this is not bad as well. And our first super rare is Naya, which is a Drag of the Abyss. In English, I think the localization is Nihil, a very important card for the Abyss archetype. With normal and special summon, you get to search your deck for an Abyss spell trap, which most likely will be Snake Lily, a very important spell for the deck. And here we have Ammunesia, the deck's queen. I am going to put Nihil here and Ammunesia here since she's the next level. Ayers Rock Sunrise, Mictinus, you'll go here. Megabilis, so we've got the big three bears. Now we just need to get the three of them, the small versions. Okay, one foil so far, not too shabby, and it's an Abhyss foil. Really hoping to get Ogdo Abhyss though, the boss of Abhyss. Here we have a Doremichord, yeah, you guys will just go over there. Another Wavering Eyes. Got this one already, Abhyss, and King Gremlin in the OCG, but in the English, King of Feral Imps, also a very strong card to use in Abhyss, because Abhyss has a bunch of monsters that special summon from the grave but are banished when it leaves the field. But if you use them to make a King of Feral Imps, that gives you a search while being able to put them back into the grave where they belong and are most powerful. So that is super useful. Crystal Girl is pretty good for Ursarctic support as well. Nice! And our second super rare is Null. The other, well, I think you guys can see that in the Abhyss hierarchy, the monsters are like divided into pairs with like the background colors slightly different. So this is the other side of this basic level, which are honestly like the most important cards in this deck. This guy Null, he can be special summoned from the grave if you have no monsters or if you have an Abhyss monster, and also you can discard him from your hand in order to send a Dark Reptile from your deck to the grave. Very strong. Okay, we've got all these cards already. Yeah, this opening is probably going to go by pretty fast because I don't think I need to go into too much detail with the effects. I've been playing them a lot with in my Theme Duel series already, but I haven't started practicing Doremichord yet, been pretty busy. Micabilis, so we've got one of the small bears, the second piece, just missing the white one, Micpola, which I think should be a super rare, because it is, if special summon lets you search your deck for a Ursarctic monster, so it's a very strong card that supports the deck. Okay, Megapola. Oh, and our next super rare is Ursarctic Departure. This is not too bad. For discarding one card, you get to search your deck for two Ursarctic monsters. And once it's in the grave, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it in order to act as paying the tribute cost for one of your Ursarctic monster effects. So that's pretty strong there. Because the biggest issue with me for Ursarctic is that it is very hand heavy, because you constantly have to tribute one card in order to special summon one of your bears, so you exhaust resources pretty fast, and there are mechanisms for you to regain those resources quite easily, but if you don't manage to set up in the first place, it's very hard to regain them. Okay. Oh, dude! Okay, so our secret rare has just arrived and is the boss of the Ursarctic archetype, Ursarctic Septentrion. And I mean, I said all that shit just now about how I feel like the deck is one-dimensional and Abhyss is my favorite now, right? But I cannot get behind how much I love these robotic space bears, man. And in secret rare, this guy, this super robot just looks so freaking awesome with that giant buster sword, man. But then when you go in and look at his effects, he's not that great. But I mean, actually, I think Septentrion is not bad. He's just pretty situational. As long as he's on the field, he actually negates the effects of all face-up monsters special summoned from the extra deck that have no level. So he basically locks the effects of Link monsters and Xyz monsters. So that is really strong against certain decks, but of course against Abhyss, where literally all their bosses come from the grave and are main deck monsters with a level, it's basically useless. Yeah, so it's kind of has to do with the matchup as well. He's actually not too shabby, I gotta say. Wow! And our fourth super rare is gonna be the other boss of Ursarctic, a Grand Chariot, which is pretty damn cool too, but compared to Septentrion, he just kind of pales in comparison. If special summon, he allows you to target up to 2 other cards on the field and destroy them, not too bad. And if your opponent targets your Ursarctic monsters for effects, you can tribute, I think, an Ursarctic monster from your hand or your field in order to basically negate that effect. So he's not too shabby. Oh, nice! Are you serious? Dude, this box is perfect for me. Septentrion in secret, Octo Abhyss in ultra. I mean, like, this is perfect, man. Like, I feel like Septentrion's artwork fits higher level rarities better, like ultimate and secret, but Octo Abhyss is just plain ultra is the best, man. I feel just from the way his whole design is like, I just love it so much. So boss of Abhyss can be special summoned from the grave by tributing 3 of your monsters, which is pretty easy to get. And while face up on the field, quick effects, he can send all monsters on the field to the grave, except face up monsters that were special summoned from the grave, aka all of your monsters, because you're playing Abhyss. And this is our final pack, but I don't expect much here. Yep, we're just ending off with Aleph. Whoops, I just realized I was so excited I forgot one last pack, so here we go. Okay. So we've got Zoha, Snake Rain, another Doremichord, Mega Tennis, and wow! One last super rare in the form of Ursarctic Polari, and with that we've basically completed the entire set of the Ursarctic Synchro monsters. I've just sleeved it up to match the rest, and you know what? That'll be all for this Deck Build Pack Ancient Guardians box opening. I think it went by pretty fast, but I gotta say I am super satisfied with my pulls. As usual, if you enjoyed this video, do give it a like. Let me know what you guys think about these new cards and archetypes in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG booster box and product openings on the day of release. And I will see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! video.